All right, here we go. Nightcap time. The Cincinnati Bearcats are 13-0. The Cincinnati Bearcats are American Athletic Conference champions. And tomorrow at noon, the Cincinnati Bearcats are going to make the college football playoff. What a day. What an absolute perfect day at Nippert Stadium. But first, the nightcap, as always, brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. Our great friends at Galactic Fried Chicken. They are located down in Dayton, Kentucky. They have breasts, legs, wings, thighs, chicken tenders, great sides, fried pickles. Their awesome Galactic sauce, which is like chipotle, honey mustard, spicy honey mustard. It's outstanding. If you say pump it up, you show them you're a member of Bearcat Journal, you get 15% off. They were at the game today. I was at the game today. You were at the game today. If you weren't at the game today, you were watching on TV. Amazing. Amazing. I've never seen Nippert Stadium like that before. Every seat was full at kickoff. The place was loud. It was rowdy. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable, start to finish. And then, of course, the final seconds tick off. The fans rush the field. They celebrate with the team. And it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. The game, back and forth. It was a battle in the first half. Both teams offensively started out hot. Cincinnati, I think the key for Cincinnati in this game was in 2 out of those first 3 drives holding Houston to field goals. Because that very easily could have been 21-14 Houston, and Houston had the control. But they were able to keep them out of the end zone twice, put 3 on the board instead of 7. And then coming out of the second half was how many times have we seen it this year? Where when this team really hits the gas, you can't stop them. And they did exactly that to start the second half. Touchdown, interception, touchdown, stop, touchdown, 21-0 to start the third quarter, and a 14-13 game was 35-13. And there was just no chance that Houston was gonna overcome that deficit. They did get a fourth quarter touchdown that I joked made it 35 Cincinnati, 13 Houston, 7 for the officials. Because that was ridiculous. That was a clear catch, turn, Brian Cook hit, fumble, Darian Beaver scoop and score. It should have been 42-13 at that point. And then a couple other calls allowed Houston to move down the field, get into the end zone. But that was it. Cincinnati holds, gets the stop, run out the clock, except for a couple seconds left. And the Bearcats finished 13-0 for the first time in program history. Desmond Ritter, I put this on the message board at BearcatJournal.com. It's still, I don't think it gets talked about enough, because to me it's one of the more amazing things over this 4-year run. Desmond Ritter has been a starter for 4 years at Cincinnati. He has lost 0 games at Nippert Stadium. 27-0. 27-0 at Nippert Stadium as the starting quarterback for the Bearcats. You will never, ever, ever, ever see that broken. Never. Like you won't. It's not going to happen. That will go down as the single greatest run, 4-year run, for a quarterback in program history. And in the process, he's going to play for a championship. He's played for conference titles. This is the 3rd conference championship he's played for, the 2nd that he's won. And now they're getting in. Baylor beat Oklahoma State. Boy, they tried not to. They tried everything in their power to give that game away. But Oklahoma State couldn't get it done. Baylor holds on by what? Somebody mentioned, I saw, I don't know if it was on Twitter or on the message board. It was fitting because if you go back, 2009, Cincinnati missed playing for a championship by inches because of what happened in the Nebraska-Texas game. Well, fast forward, 2021, back to the Big 12, and Cincinnati gets in by inches because Baylor makes a tackle and Oklahoma State can't get the ball to the pylon. And that's going to be one of the biggest moments in Cincinnati sports history. Right there with Joel DeBlanco's interception. Right there with the field storm. We've seen Nippert get stormed before. But that was unbelievable. That was a city, that was a community, that was a team that celebrated together. And that cherished everything that moment meant. Not just the championship, the run they've been on, this amazing senior class. To me, that's what means more than anything, is that this amazing senior class of 30 plus kids will now have this forever. They'll have 13-0 forever. They'll have what happened at Nippert Stadium today and tonight forever. Never going to be able to take that away from them. And it's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. We'll get into all the details in Brendel's Bites. We'll get into a Dave After Dark community podcast here in a little bit. I've got to go so I can hop on 700 WLW and talk about things. And we got a lot coming. Noon tomorrow, the Bearcats find out when and where, but they're in. And that's incredible. This is the Galactic Fried Chicken Bearcat Journal Nightcap right here on BearcatJournal.com.